The Lykan Hypersport. Look at that thing. It just literally screams, shut the frick up and drive me. Literally, look at those points, those curves, those edges. Everything about this car looks absolutely crazy, and I cannot wait to actually get behind the wheel of this thing and drive it. It is actually in the hypercar class, and it's pretty damn high up there. If you look at these stats, they're pretty damn impressive and pretty close to all the higher cars. I'm wondering if this thing is a competitor to how I drove the, obviously, you know, all the cars pretty much. The P1 was incredible with its amazing KERS and DRS setting. We've got the Koenigsegg, which is a little bit more controllable, but still a absolute monster, and the Hennessy Venom, which will murder you if you stop thinking for a few seconds. Will this thing join those, you know, up there with those? Will it be, you know, my next amazing drive? We'll have to wait and see. So let's jump into a single event. We'll go for a time trial, and I want to go to, let's go to Scotland. Bit of a weird one to go with. Why would he go to Scotland? Well, that's where I want to go, so let me do that. Okay, what we could do is actually try this track, because it's a nice point-to-point, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, look at that thing. Let's go into this event here, jump into the Lykan Hypersport, see how we get... Oh! Did you see how he opened the dial? And let's just calm down for a minute and explain in English. Holy shit! That car, did you see the way he opened the door and it opened backwards and he pressed the button in and it just opened, and then he got in the car and the dial and the cockpit itself and hyper, and this is a spaceship. Oh my god, look at this! Oh, this sounds pretty damn nice. It actually does remind me, though, exactly the same. It sounds literally exactly the same as the Rough. Has it got, like, a Porsche engine or something? Because if it does, yeah, okay, I can tell where that sounds from now. I was going to say. But, oh, I'm loving this cockpit view. Look at that. That is not futuristic. That's freaking futuristic. Jesus Christ. And then is that some kind of, like, radio there? No, it's not a radio, Theo. It's an MP6 player. What's an MP6? Well, you can smell, you can see, you can hear, you can feel. Yeah, it's the next level of music. Wow, I feel like I'm actually at the concert. But this thing feels pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been driving the same cars quite a while now, like the hypercars I've been driving, the Hennessy Venom and such. I can't quite get the right feel for any of those cars other than the Zonda R with my wheel. As you guys know, I'm kind of new with the wheel and such, but shite. This car, with ignoring that hiccup there, it makes sense, unlike the other hypercars. It doesn't feel as fast, I'm not gonna lie. Like in the Hennessy Venom, you felt the bloody pace of that thing, whereas this, you can tell it's a little bit more subtle, a little bit more understanding. It's like, hey, you want to turn, Theo? I'll do that for you, mate. No worries. We're stuck to the ground because the amount of bloody entrance that air intakes and freaking points this has got. If this thing hit you at full speed, you wouldn't just go flying and rip you into a billion pieces and then you would go flying. But seriously, like, it's more tame than the other ones. The turning circle doesn't feel as good, but that could be a positive in a couple of ways, mainly because it doesn't let you push it as far as the other ones, so that could be a positive. So I'm quite happy with that car. It's not my favourite hypercar. Like it's probably one of my favourite looking ones, but I don't know the car. It doesn't feel as good as the other cars. It doesn't have its own personal character like the other cars. So let's see what we can do like an actual race against people now. So if we go to, let's go India, and let's go to you. I don't even want to pronounce it, but here we go. Let me just check the difficulty, actually. We are on semi-pro. That's how it should... Was that 11 laps? No, it wasn't. I was going to say, it's not even a lap race. I was just a little bit worried there. Alright, let's go again. Do we get to see the door? We get to see the door again. Open the door, go on. Oh, this is not a car. This is a freaking spaceship. I don't care what you say. Did they not even make this car? They just saw a UFO drop it somewhere. They're like, oh, we're just gonna sell this as our own. Replicate it the best we can. Well, they just literally found a spaceship and thought, oh, stuff it. Who designed this car? This man is a genius. He knows what I like in a car. Pointy edges, hyper-looking, next-gen level stuff. But not the Porsche engine, not so much. Almost there, mate. Put in a Hennessy Venom or P1 style engine setup and you will have yourself a fantastic car. I am so sorry, but I do like the points. They come with an advantage. Shunting bloody Hennessy Venoms up the backside to push them off the road. Ah, okay, I'm sorry. I've still yet to try the Gunpowder Apollo, so that'll be quite interesting as well. Thank you very much, Hennessy Venom, for shunting into the side of me there. Getting me a penalty. Oh my god, that was my own fault. I'm not even sorry about that. You got in the way. It's like the screen at the minute. Can you see the screen? It's as if it's blurred up from like the temperature. I'm thinking it's just the light, but that looks pretty cool if it was like the temperature that did that. It's just like burning up the screen slightly. You can see it. One thing I'd change about that Speedo though, it's very flashy, as in it looks pretty damn incredible. But I can't exactly see properly what speed I'm going. Like, you can see it, but it doesn't make much sense to me. Like, it's too small. Make it a bit clearer. He says he's still in 10th place. Alright, we need to push a little bit harder for this. Did not get a penalty. That's right. Screw you. Come on, Lykan Hypersport. Bring us home. Give us that first place. We've actually gone through half this race already, so... We've got to drive, like... Oh, shite. Okay. This is definitely a hypercar. This is not a P1 hypercar. This is a Hennessy Venom hypercar that just like, yeah, we'll just throw anything into there we can, make it look good, and other than that, we'll just sell it as it is. Is that a bad thing? Mostly yes. I don't know. The car's good, but it's just missing something. I can't put my finger on it. If any of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, be sure to let me know. Like, explain what you think of this car down below. I'd be quite interested to see if, like, I'm the only one thinking this. I don't know what it is. I'm just not really impressed with the car overall. Like, I'm more excited now to try the Gunpowder Apollo, which I unlocked the other day, so... I don't know, it's really weird. Because I went onto this pack, like, saw the pack, it was coming out, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty damn nice. That looks pretty damn nice indeed. And now that I'm driving it, it's like... it's alright. I'd rather drive every other car in the class, but it's alright. No problem. Let me squeeze through here. Come on, baby. Keep in front. No, that P1 is definitely using freaking DRS or something there. And using walls to shunt me against to make me slow down. Thanks, P1. I love you too. Alright, we finished in 5th place, it would seem. Which isn't too bad, I guess. We could have done a lot better than that, but... My review of the car after driving it for a couple of events... It's alright. As I said, it feels a bit... soulless. There's only... I don't really feel as if it has character like every other car I've driven in the game. But obviously I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section what you think of the Lykan Hypersport. If you've driven it yourself or if you've just seen my video on it. And let me know if you want to see any other cars in the game. I'll be sure to do a couple of videos on them. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Give it a like if you enjoyed. And I will see you soon. Peace.